Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. So my ascendant brothers and sisters, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help us all on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So let's have a look what the week ahead has in store for us. If you haven't seen it yet, please do check out the weekly general overview because we are in between eclipses. We do have Mercury retrograde on its way in. So with that said, let's take a look. Right, so the Tower card is the destiny card for the week ahead. And I've got to be honest with you, my Leo ascendant brothers and sisters, it is going to be a week of it. This is going to be a week of intensity. It may very well have a... it might have a bit of a fiery tendency, right? So the Tower card is actually ruled by Mars and also by Uranus, right? Mars is now currently in the sign of Leo. And because we've got the Mercury retrograde there, you know, conjuncting the whole thing, and it's going to be retrograde, there is a tendency and a potential this week for things to get really fiery, really explosive. Now, the Tower card is also about sudden realization. So it may well be that you end up having words with somebody this week, or, you know, it could be a friend, it could be a loved one, it could be a boss. You know, try not to make it a boss so that you don't cause trouble or problems for yourself over the long run. But this week it could very well see you clashing tongues with somebody. And from this, you could have a realization about yourself, about how you act, about where or how you use your words. There could be some form of epiphany coming this week as well. And the feeling that I get from this card is it's through this clash with another person, with, you know, it could be several people. Through this clash with other people, you're going to learn a lot about yourself, but also how people view you, how people really see you and what they really think about, or rather what they associate with you as a person. So it's going to be a really intense week for everybody in general, but even more so now because obviously we have the Tower as the destiny card. It cannot be avoided, but it can be navigated, right? You can choose to respond to something rather than choose to react to it. And there really is a difference. Direction, the Fool card. Fucking hell. Okay, so, you know, the Fool card is new things, new places, new people. This next to the Tower card, so the Fool card is Uranus. It's that, you know, surprising exchange. It's that fated moment. There is something taking place this week that is on your path, that has been on your path for some time to come, some time coming, right? The Fool card represents a moment of destiny. Sometimes it can be a person that shows up. Sometimes it can be a situation that takes place. It's always sudden. And the thing is, with the Fool card, it tends to be more harmonious. With the Tower card, it tends to be something a little bit more fractious. The fact that you've got both of these cards and both of these are really, you know, new, surprising, possibly even explosive experiences. This is a week for you to really pay attention and observe. The best advice I can give you is, one, obviously trust yourself, listen to your intuition. It's a really, really big point, you know, a really big part of what we are, right? And ultimately, Leo's a big cat. Cats are very intuitive, very psychic beings, right? Dripping in psychic energy, actually. So the direction kind of suggests that this week, you're not really going to know what's happening. You're not really going to understand. That is the truth of it. You are just going to have to go with it. Steve Judd as well mentioned, you know, going by instinct over this course of this next month. So what I'm saying to you guys for this week, listen to your intuition, listen to your gut hunches and gut feelings, and really take the time to respond to the events and the people around you rather than react to what they say. Remember that Mercury retrograde energy is here now, and it's here to stay for the next few weeks. So everybody in some capacity is going to be feeling that. So it's really important with these two cards to know that, you know, there are going to be surprising events. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to do something slightly different for Leos, because these two cards have come up. Let's see if we can pull more clarification. So what is the Tower about? The Tower is about you having to defend yourself in some way, shape or form. The Seven of Wands is about having the moral high ground, right? So whatever it is that's revealed to you through this clash of words, through, you know, I said a clash of words, right? Then you've got the Seven of Wands. This sees you having to defend yourself in some point. It sees you having, even if you're more of the introverted Leo, this is going to see you having to step up, having to stand up and really stand your ground and reaffirm your boundaries, right? But my advice to you is respond, respond, respond. Don't react. It's really important that you carry those words with you as your mantra for this week, right? I choose to respond. I do not instinctively react, right? And you know, in that you'll kind of take some sort of wisdom from it, I do hope. So the Fool card, what is the Fool card telling us, right? That you are moving away from some situation. The Six of Swords is about moving from troubled waters into calmer waters, and it does suggest that this week, while it may be explosive, while it may bring you a totally different viewpoint of yourself, of other people, how you are viewed in the world, it can ultimately be harmoniously resolved, providing you are willing to go with the path that is set before you, right? So this is about conscious action this week. This is a week for you to really pay attention and to utilize your willpower, to utilize your power to choose. So let's have a look behind the scenes. Your insight card is the Knight of Cups. So on top of all of this that's going on, actually the insight card suggests that there is some kind of offer or opportunity shaping up this week. And it does suggest that there's some kind of information or some kind of offer. There's somebody bringing you something, and it could very well be a person that you don't know yet, because you've got the Fool card. And remember I said sometimes it brings a person. This is always a fated event. You are taking a step forward and upward this week in some way, shape or form, but it is going to require you to stand your ground and be true to who you ultimately are inside. So let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you, and I will do the same. I am wishing and praying hard for you. I really hope this helps you in some way, shape or form. I wish you an abundance of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance itself. Go be awesome, take care, and I'll see you soon.